Tommy talks. Tommy talks. This song is fair. You don't copyright strike me. Hello, folks. I am Tommy NC 2010, live from Western North Carolina. I'm your host, Tommy NC 2010, and my guest tonight has been 6 years in the making since I met him, since he balanced a shoe on his head and wiped his cat with his butt, and that's not an innuendo. Literally, this man took a cat and made a video of wiping his cat on his bottom. And after so many years, I've known this man for 6 years, and I wanted to bring this man back because I was going through my old Tommy Talks, and I saw, wow, I've known this guy, this big mouth dude and that's not an insult, like literally the guy you probably put your fist in his mouth, honestly, and that's not an innuendo either. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for either Ryan Holmes or Ryan Holmes TV. How are you doing there, man?
Tommy, that was the best intro I think I've ever gotten. Thank you. Yo, what's going on, man? I appreciate you having me back.
No
First
problem.
interview
Man.
6 years ago. Crazy.
6 years, and you still have a big mouth, honestly. Like you. Like,
I love how you always bring up the cat butt.
Dude, it's my profile on my cell phone.
I know. That was one video years ago, and it'll never leave your brain. I know. I'm proud of that one.
Poor cat. Just the expression on the cat's face was like, hi, what?
My dad still has that cat too, Hunter S. Thompson. I just visited him the other day. He is huge. He's a giant cat still putting around out there.
Cat.
Yep. So if anybody's wondering, he's still alive and well. Hunter S. Thompson, living out his days.
Oh, he should just like honestly. He looking at him as a cat, he looks so sweet and fluffy. You know.
Yeah, he's he's fluffy, but he's a beast. He's a big boy. Big boy cat.
He's a big boy cat. Gets fed a lot, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, he's a purebred Maine Coon cat, and it's one of the biggest breeds of cat you can own in the world.
How many cats do you? So Ryan, are you a professional at knowing how many breeds of cats? Or are you just do you just know one cat?
I just know cats in general because I'm a cat person. But
Me too.
I know
I'm
that
a cat guy, and there's different kind of cats out there. There's psychotic cats, and there's
a lot of different cats out there. I would agree with that.
And you know how to slay those cats, because there's.
I hope all you cool cats and kittens out there are doing good.
Oh God! Oh my God! Carol Baskin killed her.
Carol Baskin killed her.
Husband
whacked him. How's your TikToks been going on, Tom? I seen you on the TikToks.
Yes, I seen you're on the TikToks. I think Ryan Holmes is a dude that was made for TikTok, honestly. Ryan Holmes is like a dude you could punch in the face, but still kind of like say, "Aw."
Somebody that you can only watch for a minute at a time. I completely agree.
Honestly, I could watch your content more than I could watch Ricky Berwick's content. I'd rather take a hammer and hit myself in the face with a hammer than watch Ricky Berwick's content. I could rather watch a whole day's worth of Ryan Holmes TV's content than watch Ricky Berwick.
I mean, I think Ricky Berwick's hilarious.
What has Ryan Holmes been up to?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 6 years, and actually, if you don't remember, we did have a tiny recap about 3 years ago, a short one with another man named Daniel. But since the first time we've talked, a lot has happened. I'm sure a lot has happened with you as well.
Yes, it has.
I mean, since the first time we talked, I've had like 2 separate apartments. I've gone through many girlfriends. I lived in New York, as you know. I mean, I know that we've talked throughout the 6 years, but the people on the internet have not seen us talking for 6 years. So, yeah. I mean, I was in New York. We almost met up in New York. I had to leave the day you came to New York, which is a huge regret. I wish we could have hung out. That would have been amazing. There's been some things. I've been doing YouTube. I got on Dr. Phil as you know. I was a clip on Tosh.0, as we have discussed before. And mostly and you say I've strayed away from YouTube a little bit. That is kind of true. I've been doing a lot of live streaming on Twitch, but I have still consistently made YouTube videos, except for the period that I was in New York, where I kind of didn't upload for about 9 months when I was living out there.
You were doing some vlogs of you moving into New York and some rat videos where you're filming you're sitting in your apartment and literally a rat is scurrying through your apartment and you're just like, yep, this is New York.
Yeah, I mean, I really got a good taste of New York while I was out there, the best and the worst of it. And it was a great experience. I loved it. Now I'm back in Rhode Island. You know, I'm working full time right now during the pandemic, which is great. I hope everybody's safe during the pandemic and doing the best they can. I've been just trying to focus on, I have been working a lot, but I have been trying to focus on my YouTube content. I just uploaded a YouTube video today, one a few days ago, and I've been trying to stream and also make TikTok content, but I'm also a little weary about TikTok because the whole China thing where they own it and they're stealing our information on there. So I'm a little weary about that. But I've just been mostly just trying to stay busy. I'm single. I've been single for about almost 2 years now. I'm ready to mingle. If you know anyone, Tom.
I have a crush on Trisha Paytas, honestly. But,
oh, I know.
How do you know that?
I see you on her tweets all the time. And can I just get this out onto the air very quickly before we continue?
What's that?
Trisha Paytas is gross.
She is not gross. She is a goddess that has perfect curves, honestly.
So what's your next question? Let's stop talking about Trisha Paytas.
How big is your mouth? Have you measured it?
I thought you were gonna ask how big something else was.
No.
I mean, it can easily fit an entire popsicle stick into my mouth. Oh yeah, easy. Oh well, I mean sideways.
As you can see, folks, you could tell about the size and quantity of his mouth by just looking at that picture, and that's just a demonstration of this man. Truly, he has the perfect hair, and like honestly,
it gets bigger too. The mouth gets bigger from that picture. It's not doing its justice. I could fit a Coke can in that Whoop up.
So what exactly do you do on these live streams on Twitch? Do you just play video games, would you say?
I mean, I would say mostly I don't play video games. Mostly I actually just hang out and just chatting, talk to people, some games with my stream. I mean, I've been playing lately Call of Duty Warzone on stream, but I do, a lot of people like when I go on Saturdays. Saturdays is usually my hangout stream where I have text to speech so people can like mess with my Google Home and things like that. I mostly just hang out on there and have a good time. But I do play video games every once in a while.
You let people mess with your Google Home?
Oh yeah, it's hilarious, but only on Saturdays.
So wait a minute.
The other time when I was out of the room, they set an alarm for 4 a.m. So my alarm went off at 4 a.m. and I didn't realize how to shut it off. Yeah, so if you want to add like lights and stuff, like I have my lamp and my light in my room, you actually have to buy either certain light bulbs or certain outlets for it. So it's more stuff that you actually got to buy.
Oh, jeez.
Are you singing NSYNC right now?
What you know is you buy, wanna buy. You have a product, you need to buy. If you have an attachment, you need to get, you have to buy. If you need to buy. We're gonna say it, bye.
Please, YouTube, do not copyright strike me for that. I am just singing the words. Come on.
If your editor knows how to auto-tune, please auto-tune that. Thank you. Hit me up in the DMs. I will pay for that. Thank you.
I know it tonight. Gonna buy a price. Baby, cause you see, no, baby, come on. I buy it every single more. The be no now.
Is this your American Idol audition tape, or is this my interview, Tom?
Simon Cowell would be like, that is absolutely.
He's not. Is he even not? I don't even think he's on it anymore.
Oh, he's on that second-rate show, Americans Got Titles.
America needs titles.
That'd be a good wrestling show, by the way. America needs the next best wrestling show? Well, we have AEW and then WWE. No, we don't. WWE sucks.
I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. How is wrestling?
Oh, it's decent. There's this new company now on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Called AEW, and it's pretty good. Cody Rhodes and a few other people run it. It's not that bad.
I only know the old people.
Chris Jericho, he wrestles.
I know Chris Jericho. Hell yeah, Chris Jericho.
He plays the bad guy. Of course, Jericho is always good at playing the bad guy. I can't see that Jericho. Of course, when you have WWE and they don't know how to book him, and then they just book him as the quiet type, when you know that when in fact Chris Jericho is not a quiet type. He's a loudmouth,
definitely
shot off guy that just doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut. You know, that's
Chris Jericho in a nutshell, dude. This is an impression of me in a nutshell.
Help me, I'm stuck in a nutshell.
How did I get in this nut of a shell?
Is that from Austin Powers?
Yeah. Me in a nutshell, dude, I would say, yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I'm just trying.
That's all we have to do is try. You know, we try and we try, we try. You know, it's just,
yeah.
As I say in inspirational speeches, folks, you just have to reach out and you have to do your best to do what you can to dominate and to put your best foot forward. And if you don't, you just have to figure out, hey, how do I put my best foot forward?
Just do what we want to do, dude. I just like to have fun, man. That's why I make content. I don't do it for the bills. Give me money, I'll take it, but I'll still make content either way.
Now,
I'll still make the same stupid videos that I make today, even if I had $1 million.
Now, my question is, what is Ryan Holmes' plan for the future?
I don't think it's been 10 years since I started making YouTube videos, and I'm 30. So 1/3 of my entire life, I've been making YouTube videos. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I do maybe see myself maybe focusing more on streaming and different kinds of content, but I don't think I'll ever stop creating content. I think that's kind of what I like to do, and that's what makes me happy. So I'm kind of just at the moment in my life, I don't see myself stopping now.
How is your unforeseen brother? Is he still living in the bathroom, or whatever happened to him?
Clay actually made an appearance in my newest video, my Ask Taco 70. I actually recently have been revising a second season for him to come back to have his own show again. He had 15 episodes on his first show, Trapped with Clay. You know, the production on that was very poor, but a lot of people seem to like it. So I'm kind of trying to bring that back. I've been trying to bring that back for years. It's been about 6 years since I made those videos, maybe 7. Clay has seen some of the in front of the camera over the years here and there, but he hasn't ever really appeared in his own series again, which I kind of want to start this year. I kind of want to start writing a new series, Trapped with Clay Season 2. And I was thinking that the premise could be he's trapped inside because of quarantine. So I thought that would be a good premise.
Yeah, quarantine is definitely a definitely interesting subject to focus on when you are talking about being trapped somewhere. I think it's interesting that people say it's like bad if you go outside. It's not bad if you go outside. There's nothing wrong with going outside. It's just being in a public place with people, you know?
Well, the whole thing right now is about the masks. You know, the masks aren't to protect you. They're to protect the spread of germs. So if you have it, you should wear a mask if you go out. Even if you don't have it, you should wear a mask when you're in a crowded place. I mean, you don't have to wear a mask when you're in your house. When you're driving in your own car, you don't have to wear a mask. If you go into a public place, wear a mask just to be courteous. It's not a requirement. Some places are making a requirement because people aren't listening. They're going out and spreading germs and wondering how and wondering why and refusing to wear a mask. And it's kind of ridiculous.
I'll tell you what, today I didn't have a situation with a mask. My phone was dying. My phone was on red, and I needed to charge it. So I went looking around for a charger at Walmart just to plug it into the wall so I could get it to like 20%. And I could not find a charger. When I did, the manager's like, you need to go away, sir. Like, we can't, it's just loitering. And I'm like, fine, I'm sorry. And it flustered me. And so I walked off. and I found me a plug-in area right next to the handicap carts, and I plugged it in. And
Wait a sec. Were you just charging your phone at one of the stations, the display stations in Walmart?
And apparently Walmart has these weird plugs, like it's like sideways plugs. It's really weird. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what is this? And like the manager's like, oh no, you can't use that. You can't use that. You need to go away, sir. You just need to go away. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, am I hurting anybody? Yes, you are. You're hurting. And I'm like, you're hurting us. Like, how can I be hurting you if I'm just trying to plug in my phone? And so I go off to plug in my phone, and near the handicap like parking spaces, like where the carts are, and I finally find a good plug. I plug it in. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting down on one. No one's using the cart. I'm not hurting anybody. And the guy pulls up. Like he's an employee there, and he's like, you can't use it to charge your phone. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, am I bothering anybody? He said,
were you outside?
I was inside.
Oh, okay.
And no one was using the cart. No one was using the cart. And I'm like, am I...
So you were sitting on a cart charging your phone on one of their outlets?
Yes. And he literally comes up to me and says, you can't be doing that, sir. I'm like, how come? He's like, am I hurting anybody? And I asked him, am I hurting anybody? He's like, no, but you just, you can't. And I'm like, well, I'm going to finish charging my phone here, and you're not going to do anything about it. Like, I respectfully told him, I said, I'm going to finish charging my phone, but you have a good day. And I got it to 20%. I walk over. I see an employee. I'm like, I have a question for you. Why is it illegal for me just to plug my phone in? It's loitering, sir. It's what management told us. I'm like, loitering? You're kidding me. I'm like, it's ridiculous that the fact that you can't just be somewhere and plug your phone in and charge it, you know? It's
Tommy, what if I like came to your house and you had a plug outside and I just started charging my phone outside your house?
Well, no, here's the thing. It's a business. Everybody comes and goes. It's not like I was in somebody's way. I was off to the side. I was off to the side.
Yeah, but so like I'm in your house, off to the side, the plug that you never use, no one's ever using it, and I'm just in there charging my phone. I'm just in your house charging my phone.
Ryan, if you're
then you come over to me and say, hey, you're loitering in my house, and I tell you, I'm going to sit here until I get 20%, and then I'll leave. I think you're in the wrong here, Tom.
You think I'm in the wrong for saying that? The fact is that that's my only choice. I don't have a phone plug-in.
Well, no, like the fact is that it is loitering, and most people would let you sit there and charge your phone because you're right, it's not hurting anyone. And most people would not give a crap, and they would let you charge your phone, especially if your phone's dead and you're out and about. But they do have the right to tell you no.
You know, I mean, I've had points where I'm almost freaking out because, like, I'm trying to get my phone charged and no one's wanting to help me. Like, I'm trying.
Well, why is this a constant thing for you? Why is your phone always dead when you're out and about? You know what you need? A charging bank. My plan for the future is to keep trying. That's all I can do, honestly. I live my life day by day. I wake up and do what I can. Do what I feel like I have the energy to do. And then I try and wake up and do it all again.
How do you stay so trim?
Eat once a day, maybe.
But I've seen you eat, man. You eat like you're a Roman king.
What are you talking about? I eat Wendy's every day.
You eat Wendy's.
I have a horrible diet.
And you're still thin. Like if I was to eat something like that, 200. I'm down to 200 pounds. I've been on a diet, but since COVID, I haven't been able to get back to the gym.
Try and eat just one meal of Wendy's once a day for 3 years.
Oh, you mean like eat like something like McDonald's once a day? You're saying like Denny's or something like that once a day?
Yeah, but that's all you're eating. You only eat one meal a day.
Really?
Yeah, like that's like I am like never hungry. I literally eat once a day.
Wow.
Like my like, and that's not healthy at all. In case you're wondering,
so wait,
that is not healthy.
You eat it. So you're saying Ryan Holmes goes to like say McDonald's or something like that and grabs a hamburger and french fries and a drink and then goes home and doesn't eat anything and then goes to bed.
It's more like I get up and I work all day and then I get out of work and then I look at the clock and it's 5 p.m. and I'm like, oh, I didn't eat today. I might as well go to Wendy's. It's just fast and it's cheap. That's it.
So pretty much to sum up, Ryan Holmes, you're fast and you're cheap.
Yes, if any ladies are interested, please hit me up.
Fast, cheap, and short.
I'm not short. I'm taller than you.
I'm 5'10", okay?
You're not 5'10".
Yes, I am. I am 5'10".
How big's your
what?
hands?
How big are my hands? I don't know. I haven't measured my hands really.
Oh, okay.
They're decent size. They could probably I could probably take my hands and cover your face. Honestly.
I would love your hands on my face.
Ryan, if we ever meet up in person, there should be like a video where me and you are just staring at each other awkwardly and like.
And then you put your hands on my face.
And like we stare at each other eye to eye, and it's like this is.
And then I say, I've wanted this for so long.
What do you
And then
mean
I just grab your face and we start making out.
Oh my gosh, no, Ryan! I was talking about putting my fist in your mouth. Oh, it's so gay.
If you want to do that first, that's fine.
Oh my god, this is.
I have another place you can put your fist.
Oh god, Ryan, this just.
I don't know how the Pornhub thing goes. I always skip it.
I love the Netflix theme. Bong.
On Valentine's Day, they gave away a free membership to Pornhub.
Wow, I did not know that.
Well, now you know for next year.
Now I just need to figure out how to get Trisha Paytas OnlyFans.
You buy it.
Oh, she keeps saying it's free, but I've checked it and it's not free. It's like $4.
Tommy, I'll get it to you for free.
What?
I'll get it to you for free.
How do you do that?
I have my ways. Hit me up in the DMs.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Sometimes I'm trying to think here. What is something else? As you know, Ryan, there's a segment here on my show where you're welcome to ask me one question or one impression. You know, I've done that for a while. Would you like to ask me one question or one impression, or do you do any impressions yourself?
I don't do any impressions. I would like to hear you do an impression.
What's that?
And the impression, I would like you to answer the question I'm going to ask you with the impression voice.
Okay.
The question I'm going to ask you is, if Trisha Paytas came into your house, no, I'm not kidding. I'm going to say, if you had the opportunity to work with any YouTuber, and now I know that, you know, you like Harley, you like Trisha, you like Keemstar, you like H3H3. If you could interview any one YouTuber, who would it be? And why?
But who's the impression I have to say it in?
And I want you to do the impression as Ric Flair.
Well, folks, woo! I would do it with the one and only, woo! $1 Million Man with the black hat, woo! Mr. Woo! David Dobrik, woo!
Why?
I think that David Dobrik is a very entertaining dude.
Excuse me, I'm talking to Ric Flair.
Oh, okay. I thought you just want me to just do the. You're gonna make me throw my voice. Come on, man. Just let me answer. I did.
All right, fine. It was good. That was good.
Well,
what you should do is say, well, I'll interview you if you either put me in one of your videos or shout me out or say something about it in your next video at least. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's what I guess that's what I have to start doing now is like I have to start and then I'll find out what these YouTubers are really like. They're like, oh yeah, I'll come on your show. I'll come on your show.
Well, yeah, because everybody wants free promotion, you know.
But as soon as you try to put somebody else on their channel, it's like, nope. Sorry,
yeah, exactly. They're like, oh yeah, I'll come on your channel. Oh, you on my channel? I don't know about that.
Yeah, gonna pass on that. I'm just like, well, that means you're selfish. Like, why does it make me selfish? It's like because.
Can I just tell you something, Tom?
Yes.
My friend is auto-tuning you right now from that clip before.
Oh, which one?
The one where you were singing.
Oh God, you sent that.
I'll send it to you. Oh, that's awesome. Why would you want to interview David Dobrik?
Because he just seems like such a positive and awesome dude. Like just a friendly dude that is just so funny and uplifting. And like he what's different about him is he doesn't get into drama. Like he doesn't get involved with drama. He ignores it. Like
What would be the first question that you asked David Dobrik? If you could only ask David Dobrik one question, what would it be?
The question is, how do you keep it together when you are surrounded by so much hate? How do you keep it together? Ryan, is there anything else you want to plug before we end the show here?
I appreciate you having me on. I mean, like I said, 6 years in the making for the third interview we've had. It's been awesome. My plug, I guess you can follow me on social media. All of them are Hello Ryan Holmes. You've been grinding for so many years. I've been grinding for so many years, and it's just awesome that we're both still here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, folks, and please do me a favor and check out Ryan Holmes on YouTube and on Twitter and everywhere else. Give him a firm grip on his shoulders and let him know that you're there, and also let him know that Tommy NC 2010 sent you. Okay.
Appreciate it, and we're gonna have to this week or soon get a collab for a video from my channel.
Oh, most definitely. And I actually have a green screen now. Like I can actually maybe start doing stuff like that, like green screen effect, because I know that's what you do with your videos.
Yeah, I actually haven't used a green screen in a while, but we could use that somehow. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Most definitely. So as always, folks, I'm Tommy NC 2010. This is Ryan Holmes TV, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe,
support.
stay positive.